I'm got some issues with my stream right now. It's I get all kinds of weird errors when I try to go live. I don't know. I tried to fix my video, and well, whatever I'm doing didn't work. It's on. It's just getting a bunch of errors. I tried to improve my my video quality, and been trying to mess with it. Something it's something about my NVIDIA drivers. I don't know. I mean, they're all up to date. I've been using them for a long time. Just all I did. I don't know. There's only two things I did. One of them was to stop my background track from being always on, which my backtrack from always being on, which shouldn't have anything to do with it because that's a different setting altogether. And then I tried to set my my view settings and stream settings, and it's just not having anything to do with it, man. So right now you're probably seeing, well, a way off screen because I was trying to stream at a higher resolution, and it kept getting errors. Now I went to a lower resolution and it's still getting errors. It's just, now I'm doing 19 by 12, so I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, there's something weird going on. There is a feature, I always forget what it is, to bring my objects back on. It's not gonna help me any. So I was looking to see. Oh yeah, how's my job? Look at that, I got my job stuff up here. I have to do my applications, you know. Got to keep the. Let's see. How do you? Let's see. I think it's like Alt something. Hotkeys for OBS. Move source to bottom, move source up in order, move source down in order. Center source, let's try that. I don't know what that would even be, but let's see if that works. Was it Alt C? No, Control C. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see what else we got. The one I need to bring it back onto the screen. Fit source to screen. All right, we'll try Control F. There it is. This is a higher resolution. I tried to do higher even, but it didn't like it. I'm getting errors. I don't know. My whole OBS is melting down. So forgive the delays and the problems I've been running into. So that's all I can say, man. Hey, look at me right in the middle of the screen. And my background. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get back to work. So here's my code. So I think I determined what the problem was with my duplication issue. See, I don't get the duplication anymore. So we're going to go ahead and run this one more time just to show that it's not duplicating. I do have to delete these though, probably. I'd imagine at some point it's going to stop showing. At some point this is going to reload. Hello? Am I not logged in anymore? Oh, I'm logged in. There we go. All right, so let's disconnect these, or delete these. Once again, and then we will go back to here. Try this again. So, yeah. Okay, so the problem here is that I need to figure out why I can't get the user back. It's not coming back in as an object. It's constantly failing. So now I have my object, my email object here. And oddly enough, when I do a search on my mail, oh, let's go back here. Yeah, here it is. And then I go confirm your sign up. I have a bunch that I haven't deleted. I haven't been deleting them. They're supposed to be coming here, but as you can well see, the most recent one should have been April 30th, but I have none of them. It should have been like a confirm your login. So I don't know where they're going. Go here. See, nowhere. Why is this up? Go away. Interesting. Yeah, it's not anywhere. Now, if I go here, I can find it. It's going to be, well, should have been. Maybe it's already been grabbed and ultimately deleted. I don't know where this mail is going, man. Oh, here it is. Confirm your sign up. There it is. All right, so if I copy this link and then take it over to one of these guys, paste it, and hit enter, it goes here. And you'll see, well, somewhere, we made it. See this? It's the only time that's called, which is good, I think. I can't tell the time. Dang it! Oh shoot, I can't tell the time. I'm pretty sure that other one is old. I gotta clear this, or at least maybe I should be using a different. Well, that's my log. How do I clear the log when it's running? It always says this, but I don't know which one it's talking about. Yeah, I can't clear it. Short of stopping it. There's not like a timestamp on any of these log information. Or I guess there could be. What's the timestamp for React? I'll put that in here. So go back here, just so that I have a timestamp. We made it, And then we're going to say let's see, React get time. I'm sure there's a simple function. It's probably called get time. When called as a function, returns a string representation of the current date time. No, I don't want to use npm. npm create React app project. CD project. I don't want to do that. Just show me how to do it. Const date equals new date. I don't have to do an import. Doesn't say I have to do an import. We get predefined hours, give minutes, seconds. All right, so I'll just say const show time. Let's do this. And then we're going to go here, 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 here. And then we're going to go here. And we'll go, let's see, $sign squiggly. And squiggly again, hyphen, and this. This should make it so I know what time it is when stuff runs. It's kind of annoying that I'm doing this. It's such a piddly thing, but obviously it's still failing. There's still fails going on. My look, when I go here, all of my data object and all of my settings here are coming back null, 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 null. We made it. Verify, redirect, data object, null, null, null. That is not okay. I'm telling you, we're supposed to be getting data back. There's supposed to be something in this stupid thing, so I don't know. Oh man. Let's see, example. Get user after verify OTP in JavaScript. Let's say React. How to implement OTP verification during user set. So the thing is, I see this and I've read all this. I read all this morning. I've been trying to get this to be nice and show up correctly, and it's just not doing it. I keep getting an empty get user. It's just, I don't know, there's something happening. And I've looked up get users always null, and people have the same problem. It's out there, but they're not. There's solutions. There are no solutions. Everybody's like, yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Building OTP, I think with React. I don't even know what Twilio is, but I'm just thinking maybe they have an example that could be useful for me. All right, so we had the dark, mobile form render, send OTP. I don't know. The reason I'm even looking up OTP is because it uses it here, and it's the code samples that supabase sent. But get user is not returning anything back, and I am running the code. It is going into middleware. It's going to route. I'm using the server information. Basically, this is exactly what that is. Get user is coming back null. I don't know why. It doesn't like me. If somebody has any idea, I would be glad to try it. Email verification, React.js. Let's go see. I mean,
Indulge in vanilla.
hey,
like
it said it was going to
Elizabeth,
play after the commercial.
without
Lied.
overindulging.
So we want to implement email verification on sign up in our login system. In the previous episode, we handled the backend of this using Node.js and MongoDB. In this episode, we implement the front end with React.js and link it to the backend. We build on this React.js login project that we created in the past episode.
No,
I'll link it
he's
up
using
here
a
and also
different
in the
format, so
description
it's not
below.
going to work.
If we get this to work, please leave me a like and subscribe.
So he's using a different thing. Man, I have tried so many different things. I am starting to wonder if this is functional. I'm serious. I'm feeling like, okay, this just doesn't work. Okay, so this time through, my console.log should say we made it with a timestamp, and then I shouldn't see more than one we made it with a timestamp. I'm thinking I'm going to take out the I'm going to put the async back. That's what I should probably do now. Let's do it. Because I'm feeling like maybe that was the problem. And then we go supabase. This is await, I think. And sometimes you have to have it process. Yeah. So maybe I took the async out because I thought maybe that's why it was duplicating. It wasn't. But that's what I thought. I was trying to figure out. Why is this duplicating? It doesn't like me. So I had to, finagle it. So I put that back. Hopefully, the problem appears to be that it may very well be simply that it's Outlook. There's something about this Outlook that's not working. But we'll just take the link and post it in here. Okay, so where's data at? I'm not even using data in here. What do you mean data is not defined? Oh, date is not defined. Oh, wait, what? Oh, see, I do have to have an import. That dumb thing didn't. I knew I needed an import. All right. Get date example. Yeah. Import. Aha. Let's see. Constant. It's like. All right. const today equals new date. To get the current date in React, you use the date function. Can I just do that? Can I like not use this at all? I mean, what if I just go date and call it good, man? I don't know what it's going to look like, but it's probably not formatted pretty like these down here. Oh. All right, fine. I think the problem is I need to do something like this. Date or const date equals date. Oh, new date. I don't. What are the overloads here? Oh, wow, all kinds of stuff happened here. Okay. I don't know how I ended up back here. Email verified. We made it. Okay, here's the time. Date object. So obviously my null, or this still is still invalid. But okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't actually have this. I'm not even showing that. Okay, so we know we're getting in there. Okay, wait a minute. Something may be working. Something may be happening here, folks. Something may actually be happening. Taking out some of these console creates. Because I say that. Because when I go here, that thing actually loaded. I'm not sure what I did, but something happened. It looks like it started working. I put the async back because it wasn't doing anything. It was just blowing up on me. Still coming back null all the time, but now, so even though data object, we made it, data object null. So that's the only thing I had. This just shows my time. I don't need this. Checking for verify, redirect. And then we're here. We're in the middleware. I'm going to actually take my middleware and put another code comment here. Just because I want one more piece of clue. going to say running middleware session update. Or update session. Update session. Oh, sorry. If this is finally working, I am going to be so happy. And I can actually go onward. I didn't even notice. Did that put up the code that was supposed to be there? If it's working, it should have put up the code. But we're going to find out. Yeah, see, I don't have, oh, hello something. It did actually try to write the user. It didn't write the user, but it tried. That's something. So we're in the dashboard and we're doing the layout. I don't know. Let's take this out. Maybe it didn't like that. I mean, there's no sign that that actually works, but we're going to find out. Let's do here. Do a save all, because I know I've made some changes to a couple files. All right. Oh, no, don't do it again. Did it again. Shoot. All right, here we go. So I think my problem could have been twofold. One, the duplications were causing me errors originally. So whenever I would get, I would run it, it would run twice, and it was because I was running it from my new Outlook, which is obviously doing something weird. Because when I take the link straight out of my new Outlook, see, it's going to show up here in a minute. Any moment. Any minute now, it'll pop up here. When it does, there it is. I can copy on this link. Copy link. See, whenever I click here, it would run it double. But now if I go over here, just paste it in as a string, and I go here. I'll just take it to the bottom here, and then we will go here and hit enter. Oops. Oops. What did I do? Did that actually work? Okay, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that must have worked. So you can see all of a sudden I have email. I have an entire object. This data object is completely full. And it ran. I have we made it. It did not duplicate. Only ran the one time. I took out the other calls, but once we're in here, we have running middleware, update session function. And once we get in there, there's my data object. It's got all my data in it. Yay! So I don't think I need data email. What I need is, okay, so it's probably, oh look, there it is. It did actually grab it. Hello, Kenneth, at romerofamily.com. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, troops, we did it. We did it. We found this thing finally works. Oh gosh. All right, so yeah, that's a thing. I may have to try to put another note out for that one too, because if I'm a little concerned that if it's testing this, this React link, if you click on it here from my email, for some reason, it's causing a double trigger. In fact, I could probably make it double trigger right now. I'm going to do it. It'll probably just be errors, but I'm going to still see, I'm going to show you. If I click it right now and click on that, and I go here, and I go all the way up. We made it. Oh, it only ran once. Okay, so it still gets an error because it's already logged in, and it's going, hey, I don't know what to do with that. Error encountered on page. I don't know why that didn't double trigger. If it has an inexplainable stop to the double triggering, I'm going to be extra perturbed. I've got to be able to replicate it. Oh gosh, that's going to be annoying if I can't replicate it. All right, let's go back here. Make sure which one I have. All right, so I'm going to go to Kenneth R, and then I'm going to click from there and see what happens. If it works, I'm going to be so mad. Because it can't work. It can't. It has to fail. It has to double trigger because I didn't do anything to stop the double triggering. All I did was copy the link and go run it straight from here. And the simple fact that it would start working has to be that I did that. All right, there it is. I'm clicking from here now. No copy. Oh, wow, that errored for some other reason. Did it even run? What time is it? 1:24:56. There's 2 minutes. 1:26. 1:26:27. Now there's no way that was 2 minutes apart. That must have been the one I ran earlier. $1:24:56. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look. See, it duplicated. It did double run. 1:26:27 and 1:26:27. It double ran. Somehow we double ran twice. Because it ran here and went to update session. They both went to update session, but it double ran. And that's coming from Outlook. It doesn't like the fact that I'm coming from Outlook. And when it does that, it totally breaks because it doesn't get the object. The object is empty. Versus when I ran it, when it doesn't double run, I get the object populated correctly. So there you go, man. Outlook, you're a troublemaker, man. This is, I don't even know who to report this to. Who do you report this to? The link works fine. I can take the link, put it in a browser, and voila, it works. If I just click it from here, though, there's something about Outlook that's double triggering this and causing problems because it's not that it doesn't it's like it works, but you won't be directed back to a valid login. You'll have to come back later and somehow log in. Even though it's confirming your email, it's going to make your login work fine when you log in, but it won't auto log you in because it's going to come back with the confirmation and it's going to explode in your face. Then it won't do anything. So yeah, I am registered. I know that works because I can go here and there it is. See, it shows me as registered and logged in, even though this blew up because it's basically something about that second run is clearing the data object. That second time it comes in, breaks the data object. It's like it didn't have time to invalidate the email as valid again, so it just came in instead of handling it and being good. I'm not exactly sure what the best solution for that is, to be honest. This is probably gonna just normal error. Yeah, it just takes you to this unexpected because it was a problem with that using that link again. There needs to be a better way to handle that. But this is just a little demo app, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. How come I'm not going back to my dashboard page? Oh, it's because my login is broken. have to re-log in. All right. Well, let's delete these. I will create a valid login, take myself back to the page and move on to the next thing. I've got it working now, which is nice. Finally, all the little irritants are gone. I can breathe easy and move on to the next thing. I will say this though, it's a little clunky, but then again, we're not. Okay. What just happened? That wasn't okay. I don't know what just happened there, but okay, something's going wonky. What just happened? Huh, I don't know. The thing is, I don't have it being very verbose with its air handling, so that's throwing me off. Could be that I'm logged into the site now and it's not letting me re-log in. It doesn't like something about my being already logged in. It's not telling me what's going on. Now that everything's working, it's not working. Interestingly enough, I don't know why I'm going back to authorize here. Because there's something redirecting me here. There's an error of some kind. Create client data console log data user. Oh, so it's not going to let me actually come to the site if I don't log in. That's really what it's doing. It's going to force me to log in. If it's not working here, I did something that see, I'm getting another error. I'm trying to, it doesn't. What is the error? Shouldn't be going back here. That's not normal. Could it be my layout? Maybe I did take that off. That's the only thing I know that I did differently, to be honest. It shouldn't, I mean, that's the only code I've changed anywhere besides inside of the route.js and the middleware. So it doesn't make much sense that I'm getting here. And it's interesting too, it's like it's totally not working anymore. I don't even know what happened. I'm not even getting past this stuff. Oh, just when I thought everything was working. It's like, no. Could it be that I'm cached? I've got a cached user. I don't have a user here, do I? I do have a cookie. I still have a cookie here. Oh. But it's... I don't know. I'll just delete that cookie. I don't think it's going to do anything, but let's see what happens now. I'm getting an error. I don't know what it is. It's just not, it went from perfectly signing up and sending me a doc. It's not even firing over here now. So something changed. All right, let's try one more thing. I'm going to try, see if it has anything to do with my existing window. Go here, try to do an in private login. So we're going to go localhost. Okay. No, it's not the cookie or a login, because this would require a new cookie, new login. And what we're getting here is nothing. So we're not even triggering anymore. We went backwards. I don't know what happened, because I haven't changed any of this stuff. We have my login, sign up, go to actions, go to sign up, create supabase auth sign up email password, redirect to error. It doesn't say what the error is. Will it tell me? What if I type what if I do this? Error.message. Now I think I have to prefix that with something, don't I? Like a question mark. Just so that it can go there. It's probably not the best way to do that, but let's see what happens. Something's going on. Email rate limit exceeded. Whose rate limit? Email rate limit, like my rate? Like whose rate? Is it supabase or my SMTP server? Oh, so it is a problem with my doing this too many times. Email rate limit exceeded, supabase. Okay. So what's a learning a class project NextJS/React application using supabase authentication. Okay. Supabase also forces email rate limits to prevent abuse via the authentications. If you are encountering this message, it indicates that the number of authenticated has surpassed the set threshold. This is a protective measure to avoid spam and abuse. Okay, how do I fix it? How long do I have to wait? That's great. Okay, there's a rate limit. Okay, how do I get around? How do I move on from it? Okay. How to, or when does email rate limit reset? Supabase. Supabase. But email rate limit exceeded. Wow, there you go. There's an email rate limit that's caused me problems. Email rate limit exceeded supabase, but that's great. But how do I get around it? Email auth provider enabled rate limit other. Is there a reason why email? I'm running a simple NextJS. I use the standard middleware and SSR code provided to Supabase. Any thoughts? Present, you can trial the Supabase platform by sending up to 3 emails per hour. Sign up rate was evidently lowered to 4 per hour for the built-in SMTP service. You should not be. All right, well, let's see. Can I have the SMTP set up for my own thing. So let's go see. Project settings. I can remember where I did it. Okay, I think I have to go to Auth, then settings, rate limits. Sign up confirmation request. Defaults to 60 seconds windows before a new request is allowed. Review the real-time quotes, abuse, email, link validity, next steps, footnotes. All right, none of that's going to help me. I already checked the 60-second thing, and I think I have it set at 30 seconds to allow. I don't know. Email templates, providers, policies. Where's my SN? I wonder if I put the same thing on my, if there's a default on that, on my API or on my SMTP. Here we go, SMTP. Port number, minimum interval between emails sent. Yeah, there's not a rate limit, or what do you call it? Well, I've stalled. I don't know what the turnaround time is. If it's, can't be per hour, because I've done way more than 4 in an hour. How long access tokens are valid? The detect and revoke potentially compromised refresh tokens. I'm not seeing anything here that says I have a rate limit. Now, it could be that there's one I don't know about happening on my server. They could have their own setup. And if that's the case, I don't know how I'm going to get, I have to email rate limit. It could be. I mean, I've been sending a number of emails, doing all this stuff. Could be there's something, but let's see if the delay that I just did helped. Because if it's just letting enough time go by, this should work. Yeah, see, I'm still getting this. Error sending confirmation mail. Well, that's not as useful. That's error sending confirmation mail. What the heck? That's not going to help me at all. What's the error? Did it try? Nope. Could be my server. My SMTP might be kind of blowing up on me. All right, I think that means I have to stop. There is a little voice in my head, a little voice in my program that says, you need to take a break. Go do something else for a little while. I do have other things I need to get done I haven't been doing, like apply for some more jobs this week. Although I have been reached out to by a couple people, which is nice, but don't have any jobs yet. Yeah, email rate limit exceeded. I don't know what that is, but let's see if there's if HostGator has that. HostGator. That's my host. Email rate limit. $500 emails per hour. I haven't sent anywhere near 500. Nope, I haven't got that. $500. Nope, I'm not getting that. So it's not my, it's list of hosts and their email sending limits. HostGator, 500 per hour, 115 emails. 115 emails every 15 minutes. Or 115 emails in 15 minutes. Not even close. So, and I know these are coming into my personal email because when I go to the webmaster, it says from me, from my email address. So yeah, that's not a thing, man. But it's still email rate limit exceeded. How am I getting that if I'm not even using their... All right, let's see. Email rate limit exceeded on custom SMTP supabase. It's not helping me. All right. I don't know what the rate limit is. If it's stopping just emails, if there's a there's a difference, right? Indicating the number of authentication attempts has surpassed. That could be mean there's more authentication limit. If that's the case, I have to wait for like an hour before it's going to reset. But I don't know what that is if it's not the same value, because it says when you use a custom SMTP, it's supposed to be able to bypass that. Customers new credentials will enable you to exceed Supabase default limitations. This is essential for scaling applications with high volumes of transactions. Once you've activated SMTP email, you can control email rate limits in your email configuration settings. Okay, maybe I still have a limit. I just got to go to my, where's the email configuration settings? Is there a link to that? Nope. Email configuration settings, general. Okay. How to edit email configuration settings, supabase. I've already done all that. How to update email rate limits. Auth rate limits. So does that mean I can just change this? Let's say 20. Oh, 10. 10 is all it's going to let me do. But it's better than 3. Rate limit for token refreshes. Rate limit for token verifications. Well, let's see if that did anything. Boy, I'm going to have all kinds of stuff to teach. Don't forget to fix this problem, because this is going to cause you some headaches, man. If any of this works. If what I did anything at all. Let's find out. I don't know how... It wasn't 3, because I know I've done like way more than that. So I don't know if that has anything to do with squat. Oops. All right, let's try this again. Oh, what do you know? Well, that worked. Whatever I did, either the time it took me to figure that out or figuring that out fixed that. So, telling you, man. Sometimes there's just pain in these things. So they just want to go, pull out your hair. Yeah, see? See? This is what happens when you run into issues with stupid code. That has nothing to do with my coding. This is stuff that's behind the scenes. How would I even know this short of Googling and error finding and figuring out the right words to ask and where's this problem at? I'm glad I put the error message on the string though, because that made a huge difference in my ability to respond to this. Ugh. That's all I got to say. Big, fat, hairy ugh. I don't even know which one I used. Did I use this one? Nope. There it is. Copy link, because we know that just blows up. Oh, I was actually wanting to test. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to test it because I'll cry. I don't want to see it. Look at look at those beautiful lined up data objects, complete with user emails and everything. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Well, this supposedly is connected now. So let's go look at my, let's go look at this. So right now I just have, it just says hello because obviously I accidentally messed something up. Let's see if I can get that to fix without having to worry about reloading anything, right? It's not user.email. I think it's probably something under layout. Should have been user.email, but see, I have user.email. Maybe I just take this email out. Yep, there it is. Fixed. Seeing stuff happen properly is like a load off your shoulders. You just want to fly away now. It's like, yay! Na, 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 na. Finally, I got past all that auth nonsense. Of course, I'm not past all the auth nonsense. I'm past all the send the email, confirm the email, display the results of the email in my website. Now I can move on to the actual teaching. But let me just say this. There are things that are going to cause you pain and agony. So Yeah, all right. So if you're curious what I did, let me show you. Let me show you the way. Okay, so, yeah. All right, so we're here, and we've got, all right, so if you're using supabase, let's go ahead and just say supabase with React, with NextJS, and you're getting an error when you try to like authenticate. And it just doesn't explain. There's no reason why. You can't pin down exactly what's going on. Okay. I'm telling you, the answer is this. I'm going to, I have a bad screen set here. Hold on just a minute. I have a situation going here. All right, here we go. Okay, so if you're in your like your code, you're doing React Node.js, you're getting this error, or you're getting an error that you can't seem to explain why. And what I would say is if you're having that problem, uh, put in a little error handler on your response, right? So you're going like if things are blowing up and it redirects you to the error object, do yourself a favor, add error information to this. What that probably looks like is something along the lines of this error, and then you put the message on the end of your error. So what that'll do is if you see an error, it'll show up in your URL path. And that'll make it possible for you to get things working. Oh God. So many things that are painful these days. Okay. Anyway, so there you go. You want to put an error handler in. It's going to say in the case that you might be getting some errors you can't explain, like say all of a sudden your authorization just says error, 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 and you're like, what is going on? It was working 2 seconds ago. Well, if you've been running it a lot and testing a lot and doing a lot of things like I've been doing, you're going to run into a situation where you're hitting rate limits on supabase. Now, supabase will let you edit your rate limits, email rate limits for authorization up to 10 per hour, which is still not much. It's not a lot, but it's better than 3, and 3 is the default. And I don't know how exactly, because I've been doing way more than 3, but maybe it's 3 per email that I was doing. I was doing 2 emails going back and forth. And it's quite possible. Maybe I did do, I hadn't gone over that before. But ultimately, you can fix that by going over to supabase. And you go to your rate limits under authentication. If you have your custom SMTP set up, if you don't, you're not going to be able to edit this. But if you have your custom SMTP set up, which you can go to projects, and then you go to, I think it's under API, no, authentication. You can go down here and there's SMTP. Set up your SMTP stuff here. Once you've set up SMTP, then you can go back over to your auth page and go to your rate limits and change this rate limit page value. And now it's defaults to 3. That's not much. Number of emails that can be sent per hour from your project. That's really not very much. I don't know why. I feel like I've done more than 10 already, but for whatever reason, it does seem to block your information. So you can increase any of these numbers, adjust them as you need to, but the ones that let you, these ones won't let you. They're fixed because of the time, depending on the type of logins you're allowing on your authorizations. But beyond that, that seems to fix the problem for me. I hope it fixes it for you. And if you have any other questions on this auth stuff, well, I may have answers for you soon enough as I continue to dig into this and try to learn it myself. But for now, I'm going to take a break.